You see, it just needed a little bit of coaxing. You know, right here in Bubba's Garage, sometimes you actually have to use your muscles. It just doesn't go perfectly as planned all the time. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Bubba's Garage. Guys, today is the day. We're going to actually, finally, maybe, kind of, sort of, yeah, I'm pretty sure today is the day. We're going to install the single row Grille LED light bar on the Jeep Wrangler Winter Edition. Guys, I got my beanie on. It's freaking cold outside. I'm not going to lie. It's cold. You guys know how I feel about the cold weather. I can't stand it. We live here in Texas, and this cold stuff's not supposed to stick around much at all. But it's just lingering. It just won't go away. But I'm going to brave it up today for you guys because we've been wanting to get some of this stuff installed for a while now. First up, single row Grille LED light bar. Let's do this! Alright guys, what we have is a rough country Hood Mount Lightbar brackets as well as a 21-inch Grille LED light bar from MicTunning. Guys, we did this exact same install on the Bobbie's 2016 Jeep Wrangler Black Bear, and well, it actually turned out really, really good. There it is. And honestly, it looks really, really good. They match. They match. And that mug is bright. It is really bright. Today, we're going to install that on the 2017 Jeep Wrangler Winter Edition, and I'm not really sure exactly how it's going to look. Last time on the 2015 Altitude, I installed the spots on the light bar. This time I decided to change it up because, well, what she's got looks 10 times better, I think anyway. I don't know, we'll see. Alright guys, so we have the 21-inch MicTunning Grille LED light bar right here. Now a couple of things we want to note about this is that the wiring that comes built into this thing is only about 1 foot long, so be prepared to extend this a little bit. Today we'll be installing this with an Apollo Intech switch control system, so we don't have to add a lot, but that 1 foot is just not going to cut it.
But one thing that it does come with is it does come with 2 different types of mounting brackets.
Definitely does, definitely does.
You can have the curved one, which you can put on your bumper, or the straight one that can go on the hood or the bumper. We chose to get the rough country brackets just because they're a little bit bigger, a little bit more heavy.
And they push that light bar out a little bit.
And it pushes it down, yeah.
I mean, you can definitely use this on your hood. You don't have to buy the extra brackets if you don't want to, but this is just, it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing special about it. We want the rough country, and like I said, it pushes out a little bit. To me, aesthetically, it looks 10 times better. That's just my 2 cents.
It just adds a little flair to it.
That's it. Yeah, and they do come with 2 different sizes depending on which bracket you're going to use on whether or not you can pull that thing in left or right. So you got your hex nuts there. Now, on the rough country light bar brackets, honestly, guys, there's really not a lot to talk about on the brackets. They're pretty self-explanatory. They're pretty thick. They're heavy duty. Don't knock yourself in the face with them. Okay, so they come with the spacers, and spacers are really important because with the spacers, you're going to be able to raise your light bar up and away from your water spigot that goes for your windshield.
Yes.
So installing this is really not that hard. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to peel the little stickers. Here's the little gaskets, and you're going to put the gaskets on that because what's going to happen is you're going to take this and you're going to put it on the Jeep, and you just don't want to scratch up your hood. So Bobbie's going to put that one on. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and extend our wiring harness and see if we can't get this little fella installed on the Winter Edition. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We got our electrical taken care of on the light bar. What we're going to do is we're going to remove both of these bolts here on both sides of the vehicle, and then we're going to continue to install our rough country light bar brackets. First up, well, we got to take those out. For real? Alright guys, that wasn't actually that bad. Actually, well, the hardest part was actually breaking that first seal of paint. That was probably the hardest part, and you got to really hang in there and be very careful because you don't want to skip and scratch the car. So that was probably the hardest part. Next up, we're going to actually put the light bar on the brackets, and then I think we can get into wiring this little fella into the Jeep.
Let's get it on there, babe.
I think it's it. It's it. All right, guys, pay close attention. There is a problem. And it's not really a problem. We actually ran into this exact same scenario when we did the Black Bear. But if you look, there's like an 1.5 inch like gap in there. And this is a 20-inch light bar. These are the rough country brackets. Links are there in the description. I'm going to show you how to solve that problem real quick. You see, it just needed a little bit of coaxing. You know, right here in Bubba's Garage, sometimes you actually have to use your muscles. It just doesn't go perfectly as planned all the time. Now we got to do some wiring, and we got this cool little fella. This is the Apollo Intech switch pod. Now, if you have the Apollo Intech switch pod or an S pod or any of those other pods, this part of the installation is going to go fairly quickly because all you have to do is attach 2 wires to your switches control system thingamajigger. We're going to install this on switch number 2 because switch number 1 is the J5 LED light bar. Switch 2 will actually be our hood mount, and then, well, we'll tell you more about these later. There you go, guys. That is the installation of the 21-inch MicTunning Grille LED light bar along with the rough country hood mount light brackets. Guys, I'm going to wait until tonight. I'm going to throw in some of that footage for you really fast. Honestly, we already have experience with this light bar. We're actually really impressed. Value for the money, I would probably get maybe a 4 Bubba thumbs.
Not a 4.
Not a 4. I mean, the wire's really short. You no matter what you do, you're going to have to extend it.
Yeah.
I think they could include a little bit more wire there. So it'll save you a little bit more work. But 1 out of 4. 1 out of 5, I'd give it a 4. Honestly, value for the money, it's not bad.
I'll tell you what, that source control system makes the wiring a lot easier.
Very, very, very much so. Definitely, if you guys do not already have some sort of switch control system, check out that video by Apollo Intech.
Yes.
You will be very impressed with the price on that. And honestly, right here in Bubba's Garage, we gave that a 5. 1 out of 5 Bubba thumbs. We gave it a 5. Value for the money is definitely there. So definitely check that out.
Yes.
Guys, if you like videos like this, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. But more importantly, subscribe. We have a bunch more lighting project installations that we're doing on this winter edition, as well as some projects that we're going to start up here really soon on the TJ. So definitely subscribe, stick around for a little while. Other than that, I'm going to wrap up this video. So guys, we're going to tell you good night right now. So good night.
Good night.